Hello and welcome to the first part of UniversalWiki. In this kind of series, I'm going to show you what is UniversalWiki, how can you do your own wikis, and how can you publish them. So as you can see on your screen, there are 5 parts, and in the first part, we're going to talk about what is UniversalWiki. It's not an important part, just so you understand what's it's all about and how it's built up, the whole program itself. And yeah, it's you don't need this part, but it's just for information purpose. And on part 2, we're gonna create a new game or a wiki for a new game, and some little information what you're going to need, and all these things. Part 3, we're going into categories and subcategories, how you can create them and how they're built up. In the fourth part, we're gonna talk about articles. They're individual sites inside the subcategories, how they are built. It's kind of the largest part. Maybe I'm going to split it, but I don't know. Mainly, the articles are formatted in XML, and it's quite simple, the system itself. If you have some ideas how you can make it simpler for you, then okay. In the fifth part, I'm going to show you how the update mechanism really works, and how you can do it even without publishing it on my site, like on your site or anywhere else. Okay, then let's start, and I will show you the basic thing in Visual Studio now. It's like the program itself where I programmed it, and here you can see the raw program without any pictures, texts, or anything else. And as you can see here, we have the games, the combo box with the games, and a picture box. So you can see here the picture can be really large, and it nearly fills all of it. And yeah, so we have the game image here, so just to know what is where. Okay, so the combo box where your game the wiki name stands right here. So then we have categories like monsters. It's an example, monsters or items or such. And then we have here the image for categories. It's nice, the image here, it's nice large, so it will fill completely if you have the right resolution. So we have categories, and the picture for categories go here. So we have subcategories, like if you selected items, then you can select which items, like from a specific map. On map 1 you can drop this and this, and so on. So subcategory, and the image for subcategory will go right down here. And right beneath it we have the articles. Articles are their own individual wiki pages. Like for item potion, greater portion of healing or such things. And that's it. So the whole left side, really simple build, 3 pictures, 3 combo box, 2 buttons. This button is a link to my site where you can find more wikis. And the credits button, I will show you that too. And that's it. On the article side, if you select an article, like a greater portion of healing, then this whole area can be an image. I can show you how you can select how big it is, or in kinda how big it is, in the fourth part. Yeah, in fourth part I can show you how you can manage it so it's not the whole size. And okay, so we go for Tokiden Kiwami, we select Oni, large Oni, and the Manhunter. It's a big monster for those of you who don't know Tokiden. And now we have here a big picture of the Manhunter. Then in the description you can have you have a big box. It's the size of this, where you can write a description, like the spider, like only manhunter is this and this and that and that. So just to have an information how big the box can be. And in front of that, on the bottom of that, you have additional informations. So this is not that large, like the description, but here you can have some space for little notes like weaknesses or the best weapon to use or the easiest use or all such things. Are like maybe a different, it's not different, not I don't know the word. Like how hard it is to beat him, if you know what I mean, and all such things. So that are the individual boxes, the size of them. You can choose what font size you will have in each individual box, so you have more space to use. As I know right now, there aren't a way to scroll in that. But if that's really needed, I can see what I can do. And yeah, that's kind of the layout of the program itself. So you have some informations, how many informations you can put in there, and all such things. Good. Now we have done that. I will show you the actual program and how it's in action. So we will. So. As we can see now, this is the inside of the window of the UniversalWiki, and we can select. Tukiden Kiwami is selected as standard, like it's one of the only wikis I have at the moment because I'm the only one doing this. Not really. There's a friend of mine who doing a Pokemon wiki, but that's not updated to the current version. And don't panic, you don't ever need to change your wiki because of new program updates. I've done everything, and this is for the really old version, and yeah, good. Tukiden Kiwami, we have the logo here. It's not completely filled, it has some white spaces in it, so that's really nice. Category, we have items, maps, and Oni. Oni are monster, so we select Oni. And we have a general picture for the category Oni. So you have to kind of look what sees like most Oni or is like, yeah. I think everybody who plays Tukiden knows that it is a large monster. Good. Subcategory. We have large Oni and small Oni. Kinda explains itself. So if we pick a large Oni, we have a large Oni. You must remind that these pictures don't change if you select another article. They stay here for every large Oni. This is selected, and for every Oni this is selected. So now we're gonna choose an article. We have every Oni in the game. As I said, Manhunter is a good example. We have now here a big picture of the Manhunter, and it's not completely stretched. That you can. That is an option you can make, but it's yeah, okay. The description: a large Oni with the body of a spider and the head of a lion. Blah 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 blah. You can see here, as I showed you before, you have much more space than I used in here, so I can increase the size of the font or write more just to fill the space up, but you don't need to fill the space, as you can see here. And in additional information you see just the elemental weaknesses. This will become more. It's really but I don't have the time for so much work. It's really a really big wiki at the moment. Like, holy moly, I had so much hard work, all these items to implement. I show you some ways to make it easier, but it's I mean, this is really much. That's like, I think 1,600 items, and yeah, there's no description or pictures yet. I will show you how you can make such an image for things you don't have at the moment. But if we go to large Oni, we can see how it's like formatted, and we say normal, it drops for normal, or expert or ultimate. That's for everything. You can create as much pages as you want. There's no limitation. Like I've said, in items I have 1600. You can make as much as you want with as much different pictures as you want, and you can use the same for 1600, or I don't know, 2 for 2. It's really depends on your side. And that it was. Just wanted to quick show you how the program is built up, how the settings are like, how the spaces are, how many space you have, what the pictures will look like. Like here you have these white spaces, so it's not stretched or destroyed like somebody say. So thanks for watching. In the next part we are going to talk about creating your first wiki and some little in-depth information how it's need to be built. And yeah, thanks for watching and until next time.